If I told you I wake up every morning at 5 a.m., meditate, take an ice bath, run my business very smoothly, that would be a complete lie. The truth is, it's chaotic. I have 5 projects at the same time. I have 2 kids, I have a full-time job, and life happens in between. So let me take you today on a journey behind the scenes to show you not the glossy life of an entrepreneur, but the messy in between, and why I keep going and why I love doing what I do. People often ask me, how do I handle everything? And the truth is, sometimes. So there are 5 projects I do next to my full-time job, and of course the main priority, which are my 2 kids. Number 1 is the closing workout line, Theia Moon. So I have to coordinate shoots, make sure that the new fabric is coming out, liaise with the logistics and where we produce in Portugal. Then there is the Habit Maker book, and I can tell you my project manager is often following up. Julia, just kindly following up again. Then there's the Habit Maker app, which is also amazing, but then there are bugs, and my programmer calls me and says, Julia, your idea is too crazy, we have to redo this. So so I do that. And then I have 2 YouTube channels. One is more of a workout YouTube channel, and the other one is on career. So I do shootings there, create content, and of course try to put it on social media. And most of the time these things happen in the evening and on the weekend, so I try to integrate everything. And then there are days where I get a very nice message from someone saying that I made a difference to their life, and I go like, okay, let's keep going. Work-life balance, one of my favorite words. So I don't really have a typical day. So sometimes I teach classes. So for example, I have to fly to Paris, and I'm there all day in the classroom working with executives. Then there are other days where I can work on my papers, and then in the evening I liaise regarding the new black designs for Theia Moon. Then there's a weekend day where I shoot content at the ocean for the workout YouTube channel, and or do a photo shoot. So there's never one day that looks exactly the same. And then of course there are also these things that happen in life, so you have it all perfectly planned, and then my son gets sick, so then I have to rejuggle everything again. And that's okay. So I think the main goal is not to chase perfectionism, but to be flexible and to appreciate what works. But I think our habits should be anchored in our lifestyle as it is right now. And that's what I'm trying to do with all of my projects. So the Theia Moon clothing line, it's workout, but also work gear. So I put on the clothes as I have right now, for example, and I can go during lunchtime for a walk. I just change my shoes from maybe high heels to sneakers and walk. The same with the Habit Maker app. It lets you focus on what you're grateful for, what you're excited for, and lets you track your habits, but not in a way that goes like, this is not good or this is bad, but rather see it as, okay, what smaller changes can I do and what do I need right now? So I don't see every day as it has to go as planned. I see the day as, let's see how we can make a difference and make some positive impact for the life of all of us. And then there are the days where you feel the doubt and you go like, should I even keep going or should I just quit? And believe me, I have these days very often. There are days where I'm asking myself, oh gosh, I've been investing so much of my time in this, and this is not where I want to be, and it takes longer. But it's those days where you need to keep going, and there are a few small things I do that help me a lot. For example, I collect positive feedback just in my phone in the notes section. So if I get a nice comment from a customer from the Theia Moon workout clothing line, or somebody read the book and says it helps them, I put these notes there, And when I have a moment of doubt, I scroll through them and I go like, oh yeah, okay, that's right. Because I think sometimes we so zoomed in into the problem, or we're having a bad day and it feels like, wow, this is so big. And I think focusing on gratitude helps you to zoom out, and it helps you to reconnect it with your values, and your values, your why is why you're doing this and why you want to keep going. And I want to help other people to create habits into their life, even though we are really busy and we have moments of doubt. And so it's smaller habits that you can do throughout the day, and you need to find mechanisms that work for you, instead of following some guru who says 5 a.m. in the morning, that's the ice bath time. I can't do that. I don't know who can. So really focusing on that. But do I have moments of doubt? Yes, daily. So what keeps me going are 3 main pillars. The first one, it's my own habits that I've created. And I think self-care is so important. We often forget by caring about everyone else that we do need to make sure that we are okay and we function well. So I really try to focus on that. For me, it's doing my workouts. I'm pretty consistent with doing 5 to 6 workouts per week, and I always do them at 6 a.m. in the morning. For the moment, because I have 2 little kids, this is what works for me. I do the workouts from my own YouTube channel 2 times, 10 minutes. It's not long, I can do it. I'm not counting on my motivation. It's already decided, so I'm just doing it. And that's for me a no-brainer. Of course, when I don't feel well or I'm sick, I don't do it. But other than that, I'm pretty consistent with that. Even when I'm traveling, I just use my mobile phone and the hotel room. So it's all good. So these are my habits that help me work it through. Then, of course, it's the people. It's always the people. So for the YouTube channels, but also for Theia Moon, I work with amazing freelancers, and I'm just having the same vision and being motivated. That's for me key. My 2 kids keep me going, of course. If my daughter draws me a little picture with "Mom, I love you and you're hardworking," and that is something where I go like, okay, let's keep it this. But it's also like a broader community. So it's the habit maker community, people who are busy and still trying to keep up with the habits in their life. One example is I've been doing for years. For years I've been doing my 4th master's, and there were so many times where I thought I can't keep going. But it's that community of other fellow peers and students and professors where you go like, okay, we got your back, and if you were down, we help you up. So really the power of people and social connections. And the last thing, it's really my personal why. So my personal why is to help people build habits into the craziness of our ordinary life. And so for me, making a difference to just one person, that is all that counts and all that matters to keep going. If I have to take away one lesson, I think number 1 is entrepreneurship is not a quest for perfection. It's really the constant learning. It's also really connecting it to your values. So I think it's very hard to keep going if the going gets hard, if it's not connected to what truly matters to you. It's really trial, adapt, trial. And on a positive note, because I think sometimes it all sounds like, oh my gosh, why are you doing this to yourself, right? But really focus on why you're doing this and the positive moments. So celebrate those small wins, those small milestones, but be flexible enough to adapt. So I think sometimes we have like a very strict image in our head why we want something to happen, and then you get the feedback from the customers and they go like, oh, but actually we love this feature. And then you're like, okay, I might need to adapt here. So remember those smaller wins, adapt, be flexible, and keep going. It's worth it.